Life for All presents Daily Food Series, Word, Life, and Edification, Part 2. Title of Book 3, The Church, the Place of Those Who Love Jesus, by Pedro. Week 3. In Bethany, there are those who love Jesus. Saturday, taking advantage of every opportunity to love the Lord. Read with prayer. But Jesus said, "Let her alone. She has kept this for the day of my burial. For the poor you have with you always, but me you do not have always." John chapter 12, verses 7 and 8. Mary, being with Jesus in Bethany, took the opportunity to anoint him. But Jesus said, "Let her alone. She has kept this for the day of my burial. For the poor you have with you always, but me you do not have always." John chapter 12, verses 7 and 8. In truth, Mary was embalming Jesus for his approaching death, and that would be the last opportunity to show her great love for him. Let us take advantage of every opportunity to love our Lord. Let us break our alabaster box for him and anoint him with the most precious thing we have. We do not know how long we will have these opportunities. Starting from the 6th chapter of the Gospel of John, Jesus warned that someone amongst the disciples would betray him. But there are some of you who do not believe. For Jesus knew from the beginning who they were who did not believe and who would betray him. Verse 64. He knew he would be betrayed. Further on we read, "Did I not choose you, the 12? And one of you is a devil." He spoke of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, for it was he who would betray him, being one of the 12. Verses 70 and 71. Betrayal is the worst thing anyone can commit against another. So Judas was only able to betray the Lord because the devil himself was in his heart. Using the practice of good deeds and concern for others as a pretext to inhibit the manifestation of love from others is a sign of pretending to follow the Lord while having hidden personal interests. I myself have experienced cases of people who, having space in the church to release messages, began to worry more about their own performance, the impact of their words on the brothers and sisters, and how they were being received. In these cases, there could be no other result. They did not remain in the church. This situation puts people to the test. If someone is looking for some personal interest, ambition, popularity, fame, or even financial gains, this is not his place. Here the Lord tests us, and only those who are pure in heart remain, because everything that is done in darkness will one day be exposed by the light. In the Gospel of Matthew, we see that other disciples, influenced by Judas, were also uncomfortable with Mary's action and considered it an exaggeration, a waste. Chapter 26, verse 8. The company of negative people has a corrupting influence. When we get close to negative people, we become equally negative. Therefore, let us surround ourselves with positive, healthy people who immerse themselves in the Word and inculcate it in their hearts, so that there are only words of edification when we meet. If Mary's attitude towards Jesus was a waste, I want to waste everything for him. He deserves everything we have, our entire lives, any sacrifice we make. We need to give our best to the Lord. Mary took the opportunity to anoint Jesus before his death. Some consider her gesture a waste, but they did not know that this was the last opportunity to anoint Jesus before his burial, which would take place days later. Who was willing to waste his life for Christ? How great is the honor of being able to love him and give our lives to our beloved Lord. Write the sentence that touched your heart the most. Highlight the key points in this sentence. Pray according to the content highlighted above.